The BMW X7 might have been stylishly late to the regular extravagance SUV party. It previously went on special in 2019, yet it burned through no time catching a spot on the celebrity list. While it's luxurious inside, standard air ride suspension and rundown of standard gears skillfully satisfy their tasks. It's the sharp dealing with and program of powerful motor decisions that hoist the X7 over its opposition. The base motor is a pleasantly smooth 375 horsepower turbocharged straight-six, yet a 523 horsepower turbocharged V8 is at hand for purchasers looking for more desperation. Large spenders with a requirement for speed can settle on the selective Alpina XB7 trim and its 630 horsepower twin-super V8. All-wheel drive is standard across the arrangement. While power is plainly not hard to find, freight space and third-line legroom are, as the X7 trails contenders like the Cadillac Escalade and Jeep Great Wagoneer in both. However, that is of little worry from the initial two lines, where the X7's smooth ride, top-level materials, and elegant plan contrive to pamper the tenants on outings of any length. However, its sideways front end stays a disputed matter. Its roughly $83,000 beginning cost appears to be a relative deal in a class where both XXL aspects and MSRPs are the standard. The Accessible Driving Help Proficient Bundle, which permits hands-let-loose driving at paces to 85 miles per hour when conditions license, is updated with new eye-actuated path change usefulness. Presently, when the framework proposes a path change, the driver can approve the activity by just searching in the Comparing Back View Reflect. Already, the path change was affirmed by enacting the blinker. The cost of the 2025 BMW X7 begins at $84,675 and goes up to $153,395, relying upon the trim and options. There's no keeping the instinctive allure from getting the M60i's twin super V8. However, the value delta is difficult to accommodate for most purchasers. The base X7 xDrive 40i performs outstandingly and incorporates a well-adjusted gathering of standard elements including 4-zone environment control, an all-encompassing sunroof, power customizable front seats with memory settings, warm front seats, a power rear end, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. We'd likewise add one of the Vernasca calfskin upholstery decisions. An accessible premium bundle incorporates a head-up show, delicate close entryways, and motion controls. However, we've tracked down the last superfluous and once-in-a-while sporadic in normal use. The Passage Level X7 xDrive 40i is controlled by a 375 horsepower turbocharged inline six-chamber, and the M60i has a twin super 4.4-liter V8 that makes 523 ponies. The Alpina XB7 has an extraordinarily tuned form of that V8, which creates 630 strength. Every one of the three motors pair with an 8-speed programmed and all-wheel drive. Each X7 rides on an air suspension with versatile dampers, and the skeleton can be additionally upgraded with the accessible back hub directing and dynamic enemy of roll bars that decrease body roll in corners. The two highlights are standard on the M60i, which has a sportier suspension arrangement naturally. Dealing with is shockingly flexible for a huge SUV, and the X7's controlling is precise and well-weighted. The littlest wheels on the X7 measure 21 creeps in breadth, yet BMW currently likewise offers 23 inches interestingly. On the enormous rollers, however, the X7's ride quality endures a shot. The xDrive 40i we tried hurried to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds, while a Real Pro, the V8, fueled M60i model did likewise in 3.8 seconds. The xDrive 40i model with the standard inline six is nearly effective for the class, acquiring EPA appraisals of 21 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon throughway. The M60i's V8 is naturally a piece thirstier, procuring EPA evaluations of 16 miles per gallon city and 21 miles per gallon roadway. We were agreeably astonished by the M60i's 23 miles per gallon figure on our 75 miles per hour parkway efficiency course. Inside, the X7's dashboard is overwhelmed by a gigantic computerized show that is somewhat bended. The board flaunts a 12.3-inch check group for the driver and a 14.9-inch touchscreen that the infotainment framework works through. A lot of extravagant highlights can be tracked down inside too, including warmed front seats, an all-encompassing sunroof, a power customizable directing wheel, and surrounding inside lighting. Nonetheless, we were bothered by how gradually the power worked. Second-line skipper's seat moved while attempting to give individuals access and out of the third column. In like manner, the way secondary lounges aren't particularly spacious for grown-ups during delayed drives. In any case, nobody will gripe about the X7's adequate inside cubby capacity. While we simply figured out how to fit 3 portable bags behind the third column, we fit 33 absolute with every one of the rearward sitting arrangements put away. The X7's iDrive infotainment framework works through a 14.9-inch touchscreen that is housed in the bended glassboard on the scramble. The framework can likewise be worked by an enormous turning handle on the mid-control area, as well as through motion controls that are more gimmicky than valuable. Alongside a Wi-Fi area of interest, each X7 is accessible with BMW's computerized key, which permits clients to control vehicle works remotely through a cell phone application. An all the more remarkable Harman Kardon sound system and remote charging are discretionary highlights. Each X7 has an arrangement of standard driver help innovation notwithstanding a few further developed choices. Standard forward crash advance notice and mechanized crisis slowing down. Standard vulnerable side checking and back cross traffic alert. Standard path takeoff cautioning.